signs with their hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. Supervise children. Now, if you want to wave at the people on the docks, you can. You'll probably never see him again. Well, you never saw him before, so it's fine. Well, we're going to begin our epic jungle adventure here today on the Amazon. I'm your skipper. My name is Jason. And before you ask me, no, I did not escape a game called Jumanji. Just expect this normally. Well, here on the Amazon River, oh, I forgot boat orientation. All right, we're going to do a quick form of boat orientation. If you look up, that is the top of the boat. If you look down, that is the bottom of the boat. If at any point they switch, swim. If you don't know how to swim, take a deep breath, sink to the bottom, and then run. There you go, boat orientation. Well, here on the Amazon, it rains, and it rains a lot, but the nice thing is you get some beautiful waterfalls like that one. That is Inspiration Falls. Now, let's see if you look at that long enough, you'll be inspired to say, ooh, to say, ah, to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I didn't know you guys knew it was my birthday today. That is so nice of you. Well, now we're going to change not only rivers, but continents. Welcome to the Congo. We're up ahead. We have a nice party planned out. There's going to be some food. There's going to be some music. There's going to be balloons. There's going to be nobody on the beach. Really? Wow. All right. Well, at least if you look up ahead, you'll see my buddy Bo hanging around in his tree. He's always there for me. That's right, my buddy Bo right over there. He's always there. He's always out. He's gone too. And he took the tree. Wow, that was pretty impressive, actually. Well, at least our research and development team is still here. That's right. That is not only our R&D department, that is our shipping and handling department. You look over there, you'll actually see my Jeep. You see what they did to my Jeep? They left the lights on. Oh man, that's never gonna turn over. Ooh. Well, now we're gonna enter the Nile. The Nile. That is what you were on the Nile. I live in the Nile. Well, if you look up ahead, you will see an African elephant. Now, the fun fact about the African elephant of all the animals, it has the most amazing. Man, I can never remember what that is. Most amazing. That wasn't it. Most amazing. That wasn't either. Most amazing trunk space in the animal kingdom. That sounds like an actual fact and not something I actually just made up. But I do know what that is. That is sandstone. Yeah, you know a lot of people take that for granted. Which is sad because it's one of our bolder attractions. Oh, the animals. We should probably point out some of the animals. Look over there, you'll see some bearded reindeer. There's a really tall reindeer behind the bearded reindeer. If you look up there on the hill, you will see some striped or referee reindeer. And we have one of them is clearly taking a nap. Yeah, it's clearly taking a nap surrounded by loved ones. Yeah, that's what it is. He is hopefully okay. Well, if you look up ahead, you will see Skipper Felix and his entire crew having a tree climbing contest with a little motivational help from their friends, the hyenas. Yes, that is right, folks. Sometimes motivation finds you. Well, there are a lot of amazing creatures around every corner of these jungles. In fact, I see two more of them now on your right or starboard side. You will see Mr. and Mrs. Frost. They're quite lovely during the day, but be very careful at night because frost bites. Well, if you look up ahead, you will see, well, me, I'm right here. I'm doing pretty good myself. I got a boat master today. That's right, somebody's oversight for sure. Now, it was cool. Let me know. You see Schweitzer Falls, named after our illustrious founder, Dr. Albert. That's also referred to as the front side of water. And don't worry if you missed it. We'll be going over it later. Well, I gotta be honest. I've not always been a skipper. That's right. At one point I tried my hand at being a pilot. That career just never took off though. Man, kind of came to a sudden end one day and now I just kind of wing it. Well, up ahead we're gonna be entering a cool, reindeers, hippos. Oh yeah, hippos, thank you. I'm cool, hungry hippos. And someone who thought we still offer the submarine cruises. We actually never offered the submarine cruises. That was a separate company. Unfortunately though, they went under. Well, now it is. Everyone's sitting down for me now. half-off jungle cruise. If you happen to be interested in our half-off cruise, well, here is our half-off cruise, complete with the crew that comes with it. And believe it or not, they're musicians. That's right, they just started a band. They call themselves the Scorpions. Well, recently we acquired a couple of crates of butterflies, and we've been keeping a close eye on the butterflies to make sure they're safe. Oh boy. Like I said, recently we got a couple extra monkeys. Yeah, and they are well fed. Oh, here it is. The moment you all waited for. The eighth wonder of the world. The backside of the war. That voice amazes me, inspires me. Even though I feel like I see it a lot. Like every 10 minutes or so. Well, up ahead, we're going to be entering the Mekong River, where we believe we discovered a secret entrance to this most definitely not cursed or haunted temple behind me. That is creepy. What I meant to say was, looks like an exciting adventure. You want to try this? Oh, I saw you raise your hand. That's a yes. Yes, that's good, because I can't turn the boat around anyway. But don't worry, with a little bit of luck, I might have survivors. Playing under a full moon. Oh, not you either, Frankie. I can't tell him no and you yes. That's the way it works, bud. Well, what better way than to end our epic jungle adventure than back on the Amazon River where we started? With a gift shop. Well, Trader Sam's up here on our left is not only our gift shop, it's our lost and found. So if you want to take a look as we go by, you might find something for a friend, for a loved one, or anything you lost 2 hours ago. In fact, as we go by Trader Sam's right now, if you want to take a quick look, you'll see two monkeys having a boxing match. But look quick, it's going to be a brief one. Well, you have survived the Amazon. You have survived the Congo. You have survived the Nile. Survived the Mekong, and for some randomly strange reason wound up back on the Amazon. But now you have to face the most dangerous part of this journey. Me having to dock this vessel. Okay, thank you. But don't worry, I am what you call an amateur. Oh, that might make it worry right there. I'm what you call a professional amateur. Yeah, that's better, that's better, that's better. And I do come from a long, illustrious line of skippers and or captains. That's right. Some of my relatives have captained such famous ships as the Titanic and the Lusitania. Which means we're really good at leaving port, just not good at getting back to it. Although in all fairness, this, I had a cousin who captained the Mary Celeste. The boat made it back. It was missing the entire crew, but the boat made it back, so points were trying, right? Yeah. And I've actually never successfully docked this boat with passengers in it. So when I say to remain seated at all times with their hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle, supervise children, I really do mean it. But don't worry, I'm getting much better at docking boats. That's right, I've only sunk 4 of them today. Actually, that might have been 6. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been 7. I stopped counting at 4 boats. But don't worry, this being my 8th boat today should be successful. Hopefully. When we eventually get to the dock. So this becomes worse for me if we don't get to the dock pretty soon, because this automatically at a certain point turns into Jingle Cruise. Then I have to start singing holiday songs, which is really awkward because I only know Monster Mash. That's it. Works great for Halloween, does not go great for Christmas though. But I do come from a nautical family, so I do know a lot of sea shanties. Yeah, unfortunately, if you know anything about sea shanties, I can't sing about 80% of them with kids on the boat. Yeah, that's like a Jungle Cruise way after dark kind of thing. But alright, now I have to dock this boat. But like I said, remain seated at all times with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle, supervise children. Because my docking skills are so legendary around here, you see that 2 that they're holding up? That is a clear indication they want me to dock 2 nautical miles away from them. I'm not really sure why they want me to. Okay, alright, Trent, I'm pretty sure I know why you want me to dock that far away. But that's okay. Twice the dock gives me twice the opportunities to sink this vessel. No, dock this vessel. That's what it meant. Dock